A very interesting call there from this guy from Germany. So I'd like to see how he's got his stack. It's a bit loose. He didn't have to make that call. Limp, raise, and he flats it himself. I mean, there it is there. Ace 2. I know it's suited, but it's still a raggy ace if you think about it. Out of position. And this guy that was playing the hand had 7,000 chips behind him as well. So that could have hurt him. Well, I always say you need a bit of luck in this game. I'll say a bit, you need a big chunk of luck. Look at this old Smokey here, raising under the gun. He gets flat called, repop by Sot here. Smokey now elects to go for it. Die cool, gets out of the way, right thing to do. Sot here committed, goes for it. Ace King versus Kongs. Ace King here in real doodah. And look at that, on the flop. Sick as hell. No rescue for Smokey now. Hits his 3-outer. And that's pretty rough. If I say so myself, that is pretty rough. Unlucky old Smokey. And Sot there. Big slice of luck with his Ace King. But as the saying goes, what comes around goes around. Remember, old Smokey got lucky earlier on. So he's lost it back. Ooh, action here. Hormis from Finland raises. And the puppy here, Socket, goes all in. So it's down to Fishy Wishy here. QB John, who's lost a good chunk of his stack. Look, he's only on 3,000 chips. So I don't know what's happened to his chippos here. He's asked for time. Is he going to shove all in here? 6 seconds to go. And he gives it up. So it must have been close. Surely Hormis calls this off. Ace King, pair of sixes. It's a race. Ace hits. Ooh, and the king. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. That is disgusting. You know, sometimes I really hate this game. How sick can you get? Play that back for you people. Poor old Socket here. He goes for his race. As soon as he spikes his ace, you know, 99% of the time it's all over. 2 outs is all Hormis has got. King comes. And look at that river. That's just disgusting. And poor old Socket. Ugh. Horrible. What bad luck, man. You know, he's that in shock he can't even type in the chat box. He's probably fallen off his chair. Oh dear Lord. Well, Peter Plan here raising from early position. He gets a call from Donkomix. Interesting name. Let's see if he plays like it. 1,500 in the middle. Ace sitting out there. So bet and folds. Oh, big hand here. B1Z bet on the flop. He got repopped by the turtle here. And he's backed right off and he's down to 3,000 and he won't like this. That's cost him. And his chips are disappearing there. And this is the problem when the blinds go up. If you start making moves. Where is he? He's in early position. Raises. He gets called. He bets at the ace, which is fair enough for 1,000 chips. And it's pumped in. And he has to back off. And that's an expensive venture. 3.1. And he was 4.8 pre-flop. Well, D. Davids is also one of the people that can win this, remember. He's raised early position. He's been repopped by the monkey. And now he shoves. The Dane goes for it. Well, what's this monkey going to do? He's from Norway. How drunk is he? This is a tournament call. He's asked for time. I'm putting D. Davids on a decent hand. Ace Queen. Oh, I didn't think it was that ropey. Well, Jesus Christ. I was going to say there for a second. The 9s flop the set. The queen hits. The queen in the river doesn't help him out because that's full house here for Anna. And D. Davids there. That's a very expensive mistake. Aina there going whoop whoop here. The Norwegian is showing no shyness there. And D. Davids. And Zandy says dodgy call. Yeah, it's a dodgy call. Ace Queen suited. It's a suit. It's a suit. Oh, this is a big one. BZ here has popped the monkey back in. He's got the chips to call. It's only 2.4. He can easily call that. But if it's cack he's got, he's folding yet. So chat going on there, and just bring that back for you so you can see that. I mean, it looks a pretty hand. It is a pretty hand. But what you got to bear in mind is it is only ace queen, right? And what we got here, look at this. Raise. And the blinds repop decent. And D Davids with his big stack. Remember, you got 4.9 here. You shove here, and this guy calls you off. You've only got ace queen. You're praying an awful lot here. Shows a lot of aggression and pops it all in here. And Aina took his time. He didn't rush, snap, call that. Took his time and elected to make the call, and it's a good call, and it's the right call. And David's here gambling. That's really what it is. That's a gamble. And although he hits his queen, the 9 comes, and that's cost him dear. And they're still chatting about the hand. That's quite funny, actually. I'm reading the chat. D. David says, misclick, I guess. He's accusing Anna of a misclick. Well, I don't think so. Well, here we go. J. Pori here raising. B1ZZ shoving. Ace Queen versus Jacks. This is a big one. He needs us to hold. And it does. That's a huge hand for B1ZZ. So he's basically playing shove here. Shove fold with a decent hand until he gets back into it. That's got him right back into it. So the check there, playing very aggressive. Simple ABC, and I don't mean that nastily. Simple ABC poker here. If he gets half a hand, he's shoving his stack on it. And he does. Not playing around here. Get it in. All skill is eliminated now by doing that. And, you know, it is a simple technique when you get half a hand. And people will use a certain criteria for that, like 10s and above. If I get that, I'm just going to shove my stack. I'm not going to play post-flop. J-Port then makes a very, what is that, nearly 3,000, half his stack call here with ace-queen. And that's a mistake. That's not a great hand. Reasonable, but not on a 10-man table. And B1ZZ rightly getting a double up there, and the turtle being sucked into making a bad error there. So a good play here by B1ZZZ. Very aggressive. And he forced the turtle to make a bad move. Big pot here. Spidey wins that one. Spidey's been doing alright actually recently, so well done Spidey. I think he was doing well in the, was it the Power Poker event he was playing in? He's been in a wee bit of a reasonable run. Hyena's here, 6.4. 89 off here from Finland. Still with a reasonable stack. Right, we're going to come back. Well, I've just missed this, guys, when I was flipping around the tables. D. Davids is gone in 61st. That's him eliminated. One of the challengers. Knigel's gone as well, and he was in second spot. So this is looking like B1ZZ's tournament here, with those people gone. So I need to try and find the hands that's cost them. So we'll be back in a mo. Well, here we go, people. Here's the hand. I've found it. Knigle on 5.4. Neil T. Smith here on the button. Let's watch this out. Knigle raises 560. He gets a flat call here from ASD. Neil Smith calls him. The flop comes down 3-4-5. It's check. He bets 1,400 into the middle there. And Neil Smith just shoves back at him on that flop. And Knigle calls off. Mistake, unfortunately. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's unlucky 8s-v-4s, but the 4s hit. But you know, you wouldn't put ace-2 aside there, considering who's called after him. 6-7 also feasible. Set feasible. I don't know how long Knigle took to make that call, but oh dear. And that's cost him. He's out. No rescue for him there. And he's gone. Unlucky, mate. People, just at a break here. I'm just working out who can still win this. So B1ZZ's still in, okay. Hyena's still in. Jimvara's out. Tristeri's still in. And Judd's still in. So still very interesting, Peter. People. With Hyena, Trasteri, and Judd. So we'll keep an eye on those tables, people. Are we about to start again? Let's have a look. Yeah, we're just off and running. Blinds now 300, 150 antes kicking in here, so hold your breath. We'll be back soon. Well, just flipping around the tables here. Hyena here not looking very attractive at the moment. With the stack size, blinds are now 400 and 200, so he's in a lot of trouble here. Needs to make a move at some point and get a double up fast. Only a couple left in here that can take on BZ. I'm just looking around the tables here. Trasteri's still in here, but again, short stacked and struggling a bit. Just flipping around. Hamjam's still here from the United Kingdom. Well done, Lizard. Zandy here. How you doing, Zandy? Blenny, B1ZZ, here we go at 7,000 from the Czech Republic, so he's looking really good at the moment. The smart money's on that guy. Chip leader is Die Cool from Germany, so he's been up there for a wee while now. Okay, we'll come back when we get some action. Well, you never say you see it all until you see it. Look at this, guys. I got a blinds 400, 200, short stack out here, goes all in. Right, from that position. So you got to put him on what? Pair, ace something, reasonable overcards or decent highish connectors with a few hands to go. But, you know, you don't want to be calling that off. I mean, for example, the Matrix here doesn't want to be calling off half his stack there unless he's got something. And what? Look at this, Hamjam here. 2,100 to call. He calls with King 6. The kick is so bad it's frightening. I can't believe Hamjam's done that. 30. I mean, if he's up against an ace something, then he's behind. If he's up against a pair, he's in trouble. This hand's just awful from the blinds. It's giving away money. And I don't mean that nastily, Hamjam. It's just it is giving away money. King Queen dominated here. Look, hits the king. He's preying on a miracle here, Hamjam. Magnus must get a double up, you think. And then look at that pile of cack in the river. Look at that pile of cack. What a joke. Sorry, I've just got another tournament running in the bottom left here. I can't believe that. Poor old Magnum there. Oof. Well, we'll come back. Well, big pot here. 4s v 9-6. Chus. Well. Don't get that. Let's just look at that one again, people. Blind this back. Blinds are 500, 250. Luke raising. Just calling. Flop 9, Jack 2. Check. Check. So weak on the flop. 8 comes. 3.1 in the middle. Bets. Calls. 5 on the turn. Sorry, in the river. Check. Check. Another bullet. Needed another bullet here, Chus. Or actually, to be quite frank, repop that, man. Repop that. Repops that pre-flop. 9-6, can't call. Well. Bringing it back again here, we got a raise. Flat call, repop, all in here by Hamjam. Ace-Jack, Ace-10, snap calls. My God, snap call by the Ace-10 front row. Unless I've missed that. Hamjam winning that one with Ace-Jack. Let's just play this one back here because it went too fast for Bear. Play it back. Yeah, I think it was a reshove, wasn't it? Yeah, don't, bang, yeah. So this is a very quick call by Hamjam with Ace-Jack. So I mean by snap call, sorry. Front row's already gone all in. And he isolates with his Ace-Jack. Really gambling here, Hamjam. There's something called idiot in the chat box here. So Luke Rad has just called somebody an idiot. Hamjam here. Well, I have to say that's extremely gambly. I'm not being nasty at all. It's just my opinion. I think that's very risky with the small blind here. Shoving back on a raise, flat call and shove. Very risky with Ace-Jack. But he gets away with it. Obviously the Ace-10 making a move there. It's not a bad move, to be honest. Raise, flat call, shove. I wonder if he'd have done that if front row had a bigger stack. If front row had another 4 or 5 behind him, would Hamjam dare have called that off? Very risky. Anyways, a lot of stuff going on the